3 of the Savasannahyoga January Yoga Challenge. And today we're going to be adding in Sun Salutation A. First of all, we'll just recap what we've done over the last 2 days, and then we'll add in Sun Sal A. As always, you can stop here, join me in Savasana, or you can continue with Sun Sal B into standing poses, sitting poses, etc, etc. Let's go for it. So as always, we're going to come to a comfortable seated position on the mat, coming to the breath. So as always, come to a comfortable seated position, and that could be legs crossed, legs out in front of you, come onto your knees. Today I'm going to go onto my knees because a little bit of a sore knee today, which is a bit strange. I'm going to pop that underneath, and again, sitting down into the mat, lifting up through the crown, hands where it's comfortable. Take a big breath in through the nose, big breath out through the mouth. Again, big breath in through the nose, big breath out through the mouth. One more time. Biggest breath in, biggest breath out. And then if you haven't already, close the eyes down. Roll the shoulders, press them back into the spine. Lengthen the spine up, tuck the chin ever so gently down. And as always, come to the natural breath. Breath flowing in through the nose. Breath flowing out through the nose. Take a few moments here just to come to stillness, using the anchor of the breath, or just being here in this moment. If you wish, you can go for the 3-part breaths of the belly, the chest, and the collarbones flowing in and flowing up. Or you can go for Ujjayi breath, which is the deeper breath. The restriction of the throat, you feel like you're fogging up the mirror, or just stick with the natural breath. And if the mind wanders, as it will do, just bring it back. Take 3 more breaths here, whatever that looks like for you. And then on your last exhale, just gently open the eyes, bringing yourself back to the room. And then in the comfortable seated position, I'm going to stay here, but we work with the neck. Breathing in and out as you move side to side. As we've done before, swinging it round, forwards and back, round in circles, keeping the inhale and the exhale through the nose. You could carry on a little bit more there, or you can bring the fingertips behind as we've done before. Roll the shoulders and chest up. And then on your next inhale, place the right hand down, left hand up. On your next inhale, over to the other side. Now you may find if you're doing this every day on a day-to-day basis that your body feels different on a day-to-day, and that's okay. Coming back through, fingertips forward. Lengthen the spine. Hips back, crown forward. Pull the pit of your belly in this time. Find some space and see if you can go a little bit deeper. And then come back up. Moving through to child's pose. First child's pose, get yourself comfy. You can always use the block whenever you need it. Toes together, knees wide. You can stay here for a few breaths, or you can move through side to side. Come back through to center if you were moving. And then on an inhale into tabletop. Rolling through cat and cow, big breath in, roll the shoulders forward, gaze forward. Exhale, push back and up, contract. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, push back. Now you can stay here as we've done before, or find some movement. If you wish to add in the extension, the challenge from the first one. Cow forward, tuck the toes under, squat. Downward dog, knees down. Come back through to center, lift the right arm up, left leg back, hold. Again, you can stay here or you can crunch. Or if you wish to, you can bend the left leg, grab round for a stretch, your choice. And over to the other side. Left hand, right leg. Again, choice to crunch. Or choice to bend and stretch. Back through to center. Breathe here. And tuck the toes underneath, push back, downward facing dog. First down dog, always take your time. Pedal through the legs or stay with stillness. Push the thumbs and the forefingers into the mat. Lift up through the hips, push down through the heels. Breathe here deeply. And gaze towards your fingertips. Bend the knees and walk towards ragdoll. Feet wider than hips width. Deep bend, forward fold over. You can clasp the elbows to the hands, sway. Or if you need to, you can straighten your legs for a deeper stretch. Big breath in, hands above or below the knees, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, one more time. Roll the shoulders into the spine. Exhale, forward fold. This time, bring your feet into hips width distance and roll up through the spine to come to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Extend the fingertips and arms out towards the sides, lift them up, palms touch, head gazes towards the fingers. Bring your hands through heart center and close the eyes down. Take a moment here. So we're now to the point where we're going to do Sun Salutation A. So you have Sun Salutation A and Sun Salutation B, and it's where you build up your tapas, which is the second of the 5 pillars that we're going to think about. So you have Ujjayi, which is breath, tapas, which is heat. So come to the front of your mat. Feet hips width apart or toes together. Big breath in, extended mountain pose. Arms out wide, fingertips touch towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. So fold from the hips, forward fold down. Hands wherever's comfortable. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands above or below the knees. Exhale, Chaturanga. So your hands come down to the floor. You have a choice. You can come onto your knees or high plank. You shift the weight forwards. Bend the elbows down towards the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Toes touch the ground. Exhale, curl the toes under. Push back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. And then as we've done before, walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend a mountain pose, reaching the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. And repeat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands above or below. the ground, Chaturanga. Chaturanga is your high plank to low plank. So if you're on your knees or in high plank, it's from here, down towards the ground. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 3 breaths here. Again, gaze towards the hands, walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend a mountain pose. Again, repeat one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. They're your choice. Again, Chaturanga, but you can step or you can jump back for an extra challenge. Shift the weight forward, down towards the mat. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Three breaths here. Now you always have child's pose at any point. So if you find if you've never done yoga before, it can be quite hard on the wrists. Until you've built the strength to lift your body up, it's quite a lot of pressure. So just drop down on your knees, drop their head down. Child's pose. After 3 breaths in child's pose, if you want to challenge, 5 breaths in downward facing dog every time. Maybe go for 5 Sun Salutation A. This time, if you want to challenge as well, you walk and jump the feet towards the hands. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. That's what I meant to say. Inhale, extend a mountain pose. Reaching the arms all the way up towards the ceiling, palms touch, bring them through heart center. And pause here. So Sun Salutation A is the repetition of extended mountain pose, forward fold, halfway lift, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, repeating. And it does build up heat. That's what it's for. It's building up heat and energy and breath in the morning. So every movement is an inhale and an exhale. So you can carry on there. If you want the challenge, as I said, you can go for 5 Sun Sals, holding downward facing dog for 5 breaths. It is intense. Be careful. You can carry on there, go on to more, or you can join me for Savasana. Onto the mat. Lay the legs and arms out long. Pausing here. Again, you can come to the breath. Maybe place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, and just feel. Close the eyes. Take a moment. How does the body feel? Wherever you are, make the choice to stretch out long or bring your legs tight into you for a massage. And as always, roll to one side. Keep the eyes closed. And then come up to a comfortable seated position. Again, ground down through the sitting bones, lift up through the crown. Just pause for a moment. And then bow with me for Namaste. Well done guys, that was day 3 and I look forward to seeing you for day 4 tomorrow.